So our next lesson, still building on the introduction and having kids explore, is what's your number? And basically all you need are two kids. Here we have Larry the Lion, who's so graciously volunteered to show us how to play this game, and we have Eddie the Elephant. Thanks, guys. And we need base 10 blocks, rods and units. I would just stick with rods and units, unless your kids have more advanced concepts of numbers. You really don't need flats. You just want to get kids introduced to the idea of base 10 blocks. So I think rods and units are just fine. Later on, as they get more familiar, you might want to throw in the flats, but I would just stick for now with rods and units. For even younger kids, I might even just stick with units. So, and the last thing you need are manila folders or just a book. Just pretty much anything around the house. So very, very basic. Kids give each other clues, try to figure out what the other's number is. So they alternate turns. So Larry the Lion might say, well, I have 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Eddie the Elephant might say, well, I have 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Larry the Lion might say for another clue, I have my units is the sum of 1 plus 3, which is 1 plus 3 is 4. So he has 4 units. Or Eddie the Elephant might say, well, I have a number that's bigger than 3 rods and smaller than 4 rods. If the kids have an idea of even and odd numbers, you could say, Larry the Lion might say, well, I have an even number. Or Eddie the Elephant might say, well, I have an odd number. So they would give each other clues until they can come up with some ideas and strategize and kind of eliminate numbers which can't be possible until they narrow down to a number that it could be. Having kids even draw this out, use manipulatives, might be very helpful also. So eventually, Larry the Lion might say, well, if your number's bigger than 30, but less than 32, maybe it's 31, and Larry the Lion would win. So another very basic game. Kids love games. If you can make learning into a game, kids just learn faster. And they really pick up these concepts when they're playing. And again, sometimes, with some kids, they might need an adult to play first couple of times and model how the game is played, or ask questions, kind of model like questions to really ask kids. But I think once they get the gist of it, they'll know, and they know exactly how to play, and they know the rules, and they know the questions to ask. They have some kind of strategy. They'll be fine.